family or the folks that he was living with. Pretty sad indeed. So another thing that's sad is finding out more about Obama and who he really is.
2008, something unbelievable happened for us in the FBI. We were getting lots of rumors about this high-level asset that worked for several intelligence agencies at the same time. He worked for the Saudi intelligence service. He worked for the CIA, and he was being developed as a political asset in Chicago, Illinois. He was not even a United States citizen, but it was said that he was a student visa and that he was a national from another country. In 2008, everyone in the intelligence structure found out who he was. It was this individual whose name I don't like to say, who became president in 2008 of the United States.
And I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
One of his code names was Renegade. His real name was Barry Sortoro, but he adopted a different name for his political career. When they ran him for president, the cabal, basically, this was the culmination of so many of their plans for so many years. His mission was to destroy the United States from within, one institution at a time. One of the things he did, of course, was he defunded our military. He brought down the resources that they got. But then he ordered our military in many, many instances and in various theaters to attack our allies and to defend and supply and help our enemies. That's exactly how he created ISIS. He would say publicly that the military were going to bomb our enemies, but then he would have the military actually bomb enemies of ISIS, our allies. He gave ISIS an equipment by basically ordering our military to take equipment into a certain theater and then abandon it. And the commanders would say, that's ridiculous. We'd just be handing that stuff over to ISIS. And the president's office would say, don't question orders, just follow your orders. And that.
Well, it seems like one ultra-bright flashlight bill destroyed the military in many ways. He also paid attention to what Juan says. Juan O'Savin was a clip that was put out, very interesting clip, in the beginning regarding DJT setting the stage. I had a chance to talk to Juan O'Savin for several hours when I was traveling here a couple of months ago. Very, very, just filled with a lot of wisdom. But here's a clip from
long and short of it is
an interview he did with somebody else.
Is that you're on his stage. The choice of the exact location for an interview like that and what the backdrop is not an accident. Any more than actually having an aircraft painted, a model with very specific colors, and then placing it prominently in the Oval Office. And then upon leaving the Oval Office, put it right smack at the entrance to Mar-a-Lago is the very first thing that you see when you enter Mar-a-Lago. And by the way, decorating the Christmas tree your first year in office, exactly as the Christmas tree was decorated in 1961 as President Kennedy celebrated Christmas for the first time in the White House. Why? Because you're drawing symbology, what was taken away from the world, not just America, is going to be restored. That evil, that wrong. See, the world's future was stolen from it. And by this cult, this club, and the seminal event that captured the whole world's attention in this trauma-based programming operation was the assassination of the president. The whole world watched the theater of that event. Even the grave site, I've done something interesting, extensive, kind of a decode, if you will, with Jennifer Mack. And what is the shape over the gravesite? You see the sidewalks going around and the gravesite with the entrance walkway where the eternal flame is running at the center of the gravesite, that's shaped in the shape of the 17th letter of the alphabet. They sealed the gravesite with that. Or you look at it from overhead. So when you look at this current fight and the symbology being used, moving forward, numbers are everything.
Numbers are everything. So we talk about all of this. We look into a lot of drops that are played.